Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Dave, Gamers World resident Magic the Gathering expert, and I'm going to bring you another box opening today. We're going to Kaldheim, one of my favorite sets in the last couple of years, for collector booster box. Collector boosters are the high rollers of the booster family at the moment. You have normal boosters for booster draft. You have set boosters, which are a bit fancier for opening. And you have collector boosters for the collectors out there. But mostly just so you can open some really cool foils. And the set has plenty of alternate art with the kind of Viking-esque metal arts that a bunch of the cards were given that are superb. And I'm going to dig right into it. These, of course, for sale on our website, gamersworld.ie. We have them at $25 or $24.95 per pack and $2.75 for the full box. And this is our second video I'm bringing you for a collector booster opening, and I can tell you it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun getting to open these. We have a lot of fun watching it. This set is one of the sets that I kind of call lost to time. Of course, we're living through a very perilous time in the world, and I hope everyone out there is safe. But it means that a lot of Magic sets, I think, from the last year are going to kind of be forgotten. And there's two factors to that. Obviously, a lot of people didn't get to play. Ikoria is the worst one of these cases, but a lot of people haven't got to play the Kaldheim pre-release in person. Hopefully they'll get to play a bunch of standard in Gamers World. But also, a lot of these sets are overshadowed by Throne of Eldraine. And a lot of these sets have had to do a reset in power level where they can't be as powerful as Throne of Eldraine, one of the most powerful sets of all time. So they have to be less. And until there's a rotation, I think a lot of these sets are going to come off as a bit like underpowered, but you'll be surprised when these rotate how many of these random cards or these cards will see play. Our first commander card, Mystic Reflection. This was a card that was up to €10 in previous season and a lot less now. Still a very cool kind of commander card and still has room to see play, but hasn't been amazing. And we're getting to our cool alternate art cards here. Put our foil rares up here. First, we get the Freezing Flame, very good in the limited set. Then we got Auron, the God of the Cosmos. This is a card that has some spec to see play in like less powered formats, and certainly a really good card in Commander. And the Foil Ice Shaper, another all-star in limited. Ooh, the back channel pathway foil. I love the foil alt art pathways. Alt art, full art. I don't know what you want to call them, but they're amazing. Of course, foil cat. Who doesn't love a foil cat? The pathways have been great lands in standard. Kaldheim, having them in them will retain some nice value in Kaldheim. But the alternate arts are just out of this world. They really knocked the ball out of the park with the art of this set, I think. Of course, we get our foil Snowland. Cleaving Reaper. So this was a set of cards that you could only get in team boosters and in the collector boosters, I think, are the only two places you can get them. Unfortunately for us, I don't like when they do that. Unfortunately for us, none of them have become busted, but the ones in these are actually quite good. I'm a little scared that when Throne leaves, some of them will be sought after. And if they are sought after, they're going to be a decent amount of money. Runeforge Champion, card I thought was going to be a bit better, but hasn't been. And same with Blessing of Frost. Just has not made an appearance. Here come the alts. Ovar, very cool card. Just pinging your instance off a bunch of different creatures. And we got a foil alt art. Not that exciting about that one. Sorry, we have our foil alt arts down here. So our alt arts. Got our rares here. And Search for Glory, extended art. A card, again, that has a lot of potential to see play in some kind of controlling shell, I think, or some kind of mid-range shell. And the format slows down when you know you're not tapping out to do that and your opponent just slams a Grey Henge. The greatest Henge. I love Mask Vandal. I think this card's going to see a lot of play throughout Standard. Harold and his friends, the Elves, has not been great either. Ooh, Redain has been great though. Redain multi-format all-star at the moment. I'm going to put all the foils in one pile. I'm getting them mixed up already. Just gonna put some of the marquee ones here. And oh, foil emblem. We'll do rares and extended art here. Sort my shit out. Rares, extended art here. Nice alt arts here. Yeah, that feels better. That feels better. Vega. The three-eyed owl instead of raven. Weird homage to Game of Thrones and Kaldheim set. Faceless Haven. Now this has been a real nice rare. I think in this set, having a creature land back in, a very good creature land back in standard. Got a foil pathway, normal foil pathway this time. Morik again. We'll do it here. Morik again. Some might pile so much. We got Vargoth, the Bloodsire, really cool EDH card, and maybe standard playable. And I like this. I like this kind of framing. Nargi looks fantastic in the alt art. Ultra Troll. There's been a lot of 3-mana hard to cast green beaters, and this one again is a little outshone by its Eldraine counterpart. The Eldraine version is legendary. Neither of them seeing much play or play at all. But interesting that they'd print them so close together, I think. Maybe suspecting that that's a kind of effect they like having in standard. Eldraine will be gone soon. Waking the Trolls. Oh, I just wish this card worked. The Figure of Destiny, but for snow. Again, showing my age, maybe by naming Figure of Destiny there. This hasn't quite made it, I think. Icebreaker. Ooh, another alt art pathway. And another card that hasn't quite lived up to his hype. Wrong pile for you. Is Sarolf. The kind of pernicious deed on legs. It seemed very efficient to me in previous season, but just it's not what it's about. Hard to get counters on them, and a 3-mana 3/3 is certainly not what standard's about. Coma's foil snake is actually a little bit of money. Recoup some of your money in the token section is nice. We have Search, Arnie. Our alt arts are Agar and ooh, Coma. Coma's a nice hit. The Judge. And our foil alt art here. Torgoth, God of Fury. That's sweet. That's real sweet. Foil alt art mythic. Don't think many of the uncommons are that noteworthy in this set. I'm trying to think if there's like an uncommon I'd like in foil, but nothing in particular. We got the Crown. The commander cards are a little disappointing in this set because the commander decks accompanying it aren't of the highest power level, to be honest. But they're still fine. Pyre of Heroes, Burning Pod, you are not. Did not quite reach that level. Ooh, full art Tyvar. Got it. Still, depending D&D set coming out, maybe they have some elves and that. Could still be very good. Magyar could still be very good. And Tigrid, I'm definitely butchering a bunch of these names, by the way, just pronunciation-wise. But Tigrid, God of Fright, is definitely a great card. I love the alternate art. Let's see the other side, actually. I have to show you both sides of the alt art. Very nice. Her Lantern. Not sure what I'm hoping to open actually here. This Coma, I think maybe a foil version of Coma might be what I really want here. Or foil, no, we know what we want to open. Actually, we want the Verexian Vern Claws. I can never pronounce him properly. Icebreaker. Another Magi. Cool. We got another full arts pathway. A Reckless Crew. Very combo heavy card. I think it just doesn't quite have enough cards to be good in the format. The one thing I think it's missing, and again could show up in the D&D set, is a 1-mana dwarf. Like a good 1-mana dwarf could push this into the realms of very playable. We're gonna have to see though. There's a few cards in this set where I'm gonna say that a couple times. The D&D set that comes out just has creature types you expect to work with cards in this set. And you could see definitely a spring and power level because of that out of cards in Kaldheim. Tales of Ancestors. Well, we didn't like it the first time, but this time Pyre of Heroes is full art. Doomscar is nice. This card seeing multi-format play in foil. Doomscourge even. Can't talk. Yeah. Arnie's a nice card that I suspect we'll see a bunch of play. It's a really good red aggro card with a relevant ability. But I'm from a generation that played Boggart Ram Gang without complaining. That terrible mana in that deck and without complaining. So Vagar and the Drog Necromancer. Fine. We're full shard for the Planeswalker for Nico's the Planeswalker in the set. Oh, so this is the commander of the actual elf deck. She's pretty cool. I think if I make a commander, she's the last one in a while that I've really liked. I'm not sure if I like her tap ability that much. Maybe a bit too combo-esque. One of her good accompanying cards, Skemfire Adventure. Ooh, Foil Kaya. Foil Kaya is nice. This card I don't think has lived up to his potential yet, and is a very good card. To the alt arts, another card that I like, have future stock in, called the Forge Master. Good that I like it because I see we've got a foil one underneath it. The Cosmina, which I think is a favorite. It's one of those value mid-range cards that people know is going to be good eventually, and they keep trying to shoehorn it into decks, but it's not quite there. I saw some people even trying it in Modern at the start of the format. And a full art Turret Sanctum. With a little old ice mana. Normal Agar, I think we've got a couple alt arts of this. Canopy Tactician, another one of those cards that you can't open in normal sets. And this one's actually relevant. This, being an elf could mean it's relevant in standard. We have a couple things that go with it that are really powerful. You saw Tyvar earlier. And it's been relevant for historic, where you can't get it in normal packs either as a Lord effect. Ooh, Tybalt's Trickery. This card was not doing nice things to some Eternal formats, and we had to see some bans accordingly. This card might rear its ugly head again in standard, but let's hope not. Let's hope it's used for more fair use next time we see a team play. Ooh, and this is a nice one. Jorn, the God of Winter, just straight up normal foil. I really like the Caldric the Rhyme Staff. And I'm not sure if there's ever going to... It's a good card, but it's a card that needs other cards in the format to be strong. But maybe it's front line attacks on tap all snow permanents. Eventually, that Seaborn Muse type effect could be good enough for standard. A little Vega. A little Serulf. More Agar. Is that the third full Agar? Ooh, that's a really nice hit. I don't know if it's worth money, but it's one of my favorite cards in the set. I don't know why I thought I had a backside there. And Ezekiel's Chariot makes 2 kitty cats, and it can copy tokens. And the more tokens that are in the format, like they just keep adding, the better this card's going to be. Already a very good card with Yorion, of course, in standard. We're up to our last pack, and the value of this hasn't been that high. Some very cool cards and some very cool alt arts, but I think we need to hit big here. The Field of Vernclux. If you feel the Vernclux in this pack, please jam that like and subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it, and obviously if I open it, enough of you have liked and subscribed. Get this token out here straight away. Okay. Well, that's kind of playable. I don't know if the foil is ever going to be worth much, but this card has made a decent impact so far. First, we started off with a Stoic Farmer, the Dwarf Peasant creature type. Old Grow Troll, EA. Crippling Fear is nice. It's seen playing in a couple of different formats, and if the elf deck or anything ever becomes big, you know, and or rogues is the big noteworthy one where rogues gets to play this and one side are at the board, you know. Another Judge Dredd. Oh, we got the EA or the alt art Jorn, which is really nice. I love the bears in this art. Fantastic. Harold. He's not doing much. Cyclone Summoner as our last rare. Not a great hit, but a card that I thought would see a little bit more play. It probably has some EDH implications. I don't know if it's the extended art, but it looks like this card's like off-center. But I think the extended art with blue sometimes does that. It looks like it. What do you think? I want everyone to comment and tell me, do they think that Kaldheim will have, you know, more of an impact when there's less powerful sets in Standard? When sets like Throne goes, and we're seeing the new Innistrad and D&D set coming up, which possibly has creature types that interact favorably with the creatures here. I want to thank you for liking the video. Of course, you can get any of your Magic products at gamersworld.ie, including the ones you saw here. But until then, we'll see you next time.